Sometimes a person's presence holds more value than others realize. While you were there, you may have provided stability, support, and understanding that helped keep things balanced. It may have not been acknowledged at the time, but once you stepped away, the difference became clear. Without your influence, the structure that they relied on began to weaken. Your absence revealed how much you had contributed without any recognition. Since the day you walked away from that person, their life has entered a state of confusion and instability. Not the kind of temporary inconvenience that people experience from time to time, but real disorder. The kind that forces a person to confront truths that they once ignored. And the most surprising part is that they never expected. When you first left, they believed that you were bluffing. In their minds, your departure was temporary. They assumed that after a few days or perhaps a week, you would return apologetic and ready to resume the same cycle. They believed that you would bend. They believed that you would eventually come back. But when you walked away, you said something very clearly. You told them you were finished. You told them that never again would you accept the disrespect that had become normal in that relationship. And for the first time, you meant it without hesitation. But what they failed to understand is that the balance between the two of you had always been misunderstood. They believed that they were the ones holding everything together. But in truth, you were the one creating the momentum. You were the one with the ideas, the one with the drive, the one that consistently found ways to move forward when things seemed uncertain. They were not leading the operation like they believed. They were simply benefiting from the strength that you brought into the partnership. But once you left, the structure they thought that they built began to collapse. Opportunities slowed down, their progress stalled, and the creativity that once flowed through the relationship quietly disappeared. Because the source of it had walked away, now they quietly watch from a distance. They see you continuing to move forward. They see your progress. They see the way that your life has grown calmer, clearer, and more focused. And that realization weighs heavily on them. Even people close to them have begun to notice the difference. At first, those around them defended their side of the story. But time has a way of revealing character. Eventually, the truth becomes difficult to ignore. And slowly, people begin to see why you chose to walk away. Meanwhile, you have gained something far more valuable than proving anyone wrong. You discovered your strength. You learned that the peace you were searching for did not require anybody else's permission. As it is written in Proverbs chapter 16, verse 9. A man's heart plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps. Sometimes God allows certain people to enter your life, not to remain there forever, but to teach you something essential about yourself. And in this case, the lesson was powerful, because walking away did not weaken you. It revealed the strength that had been inside you all along. I'd like to end this message with a parable. A craftsman quietly built two carts. One cart was strong and balanced, while the other was poorly built, but painted beautifully on the outside. For years, the two carts traveled together, carrying goods along the same road. The weaker cart often claimed that it was the reason the journey succeeded. But one day, the stronger cart was taken down a different path, and without it to stabilize the journey, the weaker cart soon collapsed under the weight that it once carried with ease. Only then did everyone realize which cart had truly been holding the load all along. The lesson: some people only recognize your value after your absence reveals what you were truly carrying for them. Walking away does not always mean losing something. Sometimes it is the moment when both people finally see the truth of who was truly holding things together. And that's it for this message. I'd like to thank everybody who made it to the end of the video. I'm truly honored by your support. If this message resonated with you at all, please consider dropping a comment, giving me some feedback, hitting the like button, and subscribing. It's been Chris and Isty, and until next time, take care and have a good one.